Hi, Ritu.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. Thank you for helping me with my project.
You're always welcome.
So, NASA is planning to send people back to the moon in 2024. And I was wondering if you've heard about this.
I did.
Oh, you
Be-
did?
I heard about it because your project is going on. So Komal just mentioned it to me. Nathan is doing these interviews because it's a mission to moon, and so briefly, yeah.
And what do you think about it?
It'll be good. Yeah, it'll be good. Maybe if people go back to the moon, maybe they'll come back with more research and more new discoveries. We will learn something more about the moon, which we don't know yet.
Now, if you could fast forward like 500 years from now, do you think like humanity is only on the Earth, or have we actually branched out and created cities on the moon and Mars and the moons of Jupiter and Saturn?
500 years?
500 years.
Who knows? Maybe possible. Who
Well,
knows? Yeah.
something to consider. Do you know how many airline passengers there were in 2001?
No.
1.5 billion.
And how many are there today?
Well, even better yet, how many were there in 1901?
Okay, how many?
0.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So,
So-
I mean, just in that short time, we went
We've
from
become 0 to billion.
0 to 1.5 billion.
Billion and a half.
Yeah.
So yeah, who knows? 500 years is a long, long, long time, and maybe there will be life on other planets. Who knows? Maybe we will. Yeah, probably.
Now, if you could go to the moon, I mean, if it was like economically feasible, would you?
Economically feasible? Yes, I would.
Uh,
If it was economically feasible, yes.
yeah, like a trip around the world type of, cost. Like
Yeah, I mean,
from here to Australia, that.
yeah,
type of-
yeah. Oh, definitely yes.
Definitely.
If that much cost is the cost of going to the moon, that definitely yes.
Now, have you heard of Elon Musk?
Yes.
And what have you heard about him?
He's a very dynamic guy. Nathan loves him. He's a big fan. So
You've heard too much about him.
yeah. And then I have heard all the Teslas in the world remind us of him. So yeah, and SpaceX. So yes, I've heard of him.
Well, in talking about SpaceX, he's building this rocket in Boca Chica, Texas, which is near Brownsville. It's supposed to be 100% reusable. So, and it can carry 100 people into space at a time. And it's the most powerful rocket that's ever been built, but to be the cheapest per launch. And so he's like talking about each one of these rockets would be able to make 3 trips into space per day. And he would be able to do like 1,000 for each rocket per year. And he was planning to build like 10 of them that would be running at the same time. So like 10,000 trips into space a year. It's like, I mean, at those scales, it becomes mind-blowing what
Yeah.
becomes possible.
Yeah, I mean, right now, when I hear about it, it seems like fiction, non-fiction, fiction, a fairy tale kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know we can't say that anything is impossible nowadays. So who knows? Maybe he'll make it all possible. Whatever he's saying will happen. So I'm not saying like I 100% believe that it will happen, but I'm 100% sure that there is a high probability that he will make it happen. So let's see. Let's see.
Well, I mean, even like 20 years ago, we didn't have the iPhone. There wasn't streaming
Yeah,
video.
and today we have them. So exactly, we could not comprehend those days. In those days, we will have something called cell phones, and we could have people on our fingertips. I mean, we could contact people just from anywhere at any time. But today we can. So yes, today I right now can't comprehend that yes, there will be people living on moon or Mars and Jupiter. But at the same time, I know that things have happened which seemed quite impossible back then. So who knows, even this might happen someday, which seems quite impossible today.
Do you know the last time we went to the moon?
I don't remember very well because
you-
I don't keep up with all this.
Do you think it was like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago?
There was an unsuccessful mission in India just recently.
Mm-hmm.
They sent something, but it was unsuccessful. That I know. But before that, we means like the United States.
Oh, I guess a better question is, do you know the last time that people were on the moon?
Yeah, I'm not sure because, as I said, I don't keep up with the news. I don't know when did we go last. Who went and which country?
1972.
Oh, it's been that long?
Only Americans have walked on the moon. In fact, only American men have walked on the moon.
Oh, it was 1972? That long ago?
That long ago.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, that's quite a long time ago. No one has ever tried it after that?
No.
Oh. I'm sorry, I'm sounding very ignorant.
No,
but I am very ignorant.
Most of the people I talk to aren't aware of that, but they're very, surprised that it's so long ago.
Because I thought they're always doing missions in Russia, and India has been very active. So I thought maybe there must have been some attempts at least. So I'm quite surprised that no one has ever been successful in 50 years, almost 50 years.
Yep.
That's surprising, yeah.
Ever since 1972, everybody, China, Russia, the U.S. have only been in low Earth orbit, less than 250 miles up.
Oh,
So,
that's okay. I didn't know that really. I'm sounding so ignorant right now. I'm like
Don't
so
worry about
ashamed of myself.
oh no! Don't.
My generality is really bad. Yeah.
Have you heard of Jeff Bezos?
Yes.
Did you know he has a
The
space
whole world.
company?
I think briefly somebody mentioned it to me that he's doing that too. Yeah.
He sells $1 billion a year of his Amazon stock to fund his space
To
company.
fund his takes profit from one company to invest in the other.
Exactly.
Is he competing with Elon Musk?
EFSO is a very weird competition because Elon seems to be doing something pretty much every day, every week, but Jeff Bezos is very, very quiet and very, not. You don't hear much about him, but you hear a lot of big plans, and he has a lot of facilities, and he has a lot of people working for him.
So he keeps it under the radar.
Seems like. So will you celebrate in 2024 whenever the first people land on the moon?
Of course, it will be a very joyous moment. Of course.
And
Yes, even though I'm ignorant today, but it doesn't mean that I won't be very happy if mankind makes a big achievement like that again.
And it's funny you say mankind because one of the commitments we have, or directives that NASA has, is to land the first woman on the moon
Oh, great.
in 2024.
Okay.
And I was wondering how that makes you feel, if it makes you feel different.
No, I would be ecstatic. I mean, women are making progress in every field, so why not even this one? So that would be, and that is equally, if a man can walk on the moon, so can a woman. I mean,
Of course.
what makes her incapable or any less, any less competent?
No,
She's not.
I completely agree with you, but I was wondering if that made it more exciting for you.
Today's time, it's more. I think we live in a world where men and women, we all feel. I mean, my children have made me realize that it's a time of equality.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't even have to feel excited because it should come to us that it's very natural and it's very normal that a woman will be able to walk because women are not held back anymore and they shouldn't be.
Right.
So I think so many years ahead and moving forward, I'm assuming at that time we will all feel it's all normal. People won't be even surprised, oh, a woman, because why not a woman? That would be surprising, that why are you surprised that a woman is walking? It is very normal thing. It will be a very normal thing because today thinking that, okay, I mean, we are crossing those bridges and we have crossed quite a bit. But going forward, like so many, a few more years down the road, I think people will not be even surprised or will question, oh, how can a woman or can a woman? It will be a very normal thing. If a
Right.
man can, and gender will be no Gender will be not even an issue.
Not even considered.
Not even, people will not even give it a thought that a woman crossed. What do you mean? People would think, boy, why are you even talking like that? It's very normal. So I'm hoping for that day to come,
Right.
that it will be considered very normal and people won't be like, excited that a woman is walking. They will take it as a normal, like, oh, they are equal, so why not?
So I have 1,803 more of these interviews to do.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
I really hope you make all that, happen.
Any suggestions for me?
You're doing very well already. You don't need my suggestions. You see how ignorant I am. You seem to know it all. So.
But that's because I'm asking the
great.
questions. We can stay within my knowledge area.
You should have given me a brief on what you're going to ask, so I would have sounded a little bit more educated on this. But no, you're doing very well, Nathan. And I'm liking this concept that if you meet everyone, meet each day a new person. Mm-hmm. Actually, it's a very good thought. Maybe we should all start something like that.
I think we should. Everybody with different things.
Yeah,
Whatever.
rather than getting hooked on our computers and our television or our phone, we could probably just find a person to talk to.
And it could be
That would
about
be nice.
anything. It could
Yeah.
be about food or
Yeah, about anything.
anything.
Anything under the sun.
Yeah.
Whatever interests you.
And it doesn't matter how many people see it. It's about actually doing it.
Yeah.
Pushing yourself to go out there and meet one more person.
Yeah, no, it will be good for human social. I think it will help us meet our social needs.
Right. And it has accountability too. Everybody can see if I kept up with it or not.
Yes.
I might start getting text like, I don't see the video for today. You're getting close.
Yes. People will start expecting that, okay, we are going to be featured somewhere. No, that is lovely. I wish you all the very best. And let me know when you reach to your 1800th interview.
Yep. Yeah, so that's the number of days between now and the time, the end of 2024, which is like when NASA has to, before, sometime during that time, they should have sent somebody to the moon if they're going to meet their directive. So we'll see.
We'll see the list of people, whoever you met. So it will be a public knowledge, like who did Nathan meet from last 4 years every day.
I know.
And Sonia will have a blast going over your interviews.
I know, and I'm saving a family for last. I've already had to use up some of them because you never know, you might get stuck or I've had some people hey, can I interview you? Oh, I don't feel comfortable with that, and sometimes you just get busy and you're like,
I know.
and it's late, but we'll see.
Yeah. So you're Stephen, Christopher, none of them?
I did Stephen,
Okay.
and I did Amma,
Okay.
but I didn't do Dada, Christopher, or Sanya. So they're my three backups.
Three backups. Right.
So my three lifelines.
And your own parents and your sisters?
I did my sister, one of my sisters.
Yeah.
I didn't do my other sister.
Yeah.
And I did my mom. So.
Yeah. And then their husbands and your dad. So they're all your backups.
They're all my backups. I might have to run over to one of their houses late at night.
Yeah. Knock.
No, let me interview
It's
you.
still before 12 p.m. So there's still time.
If you see them in their PJs, you know what the situation was.
Perfectly fine. Actually, because in this, you can only see up till the neck.
Yeah.
So it's fine. You're not showing what they're wearing, so it's fine.
Yeah, you might just see somebody's forehead. You're like, ah.
They're really sleepy.
They're really
It must
sleepy.
be really late night.
Exactly.
So yeah, and that'll be funny. But yeah, it sounds very interesting. And
Well,
all the best.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.